All right.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and salutations to the brothers pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, we're the brothers from GMS Chicago coming at you with another lesson. All right, and in this video, we're going to go ahead and title it, the self-proclaimed white man called you black. All right, and that's hitting 2 points, man. Is that first, the people that call themselves white people, they self-proclaim themselves in what was the year you said?
Oh, in 1681, Virginia.
In 1681, Virginia.
Yeah.
Prior to that, the white, quote unquote, white people, they were calling themselves Englishmen, Frenchmen, Russians, Germans. But after that, they started calling themselves white people, man. All right. And what did they do to Jake? They called them black. And that includes the Latinos, man, because they were the way they were categorizing them during the time of slavery. Even the Latin tribes were called Negroes, man. They were characterized as black, man. All right, and pretty much all that is Esau's wicked devices. Trying to deceive the masses, trying to portray himself as being the pure, the innocent, and trying to portray us as being the negative, the wicked. All right, them pretty much the evil ones, when really the roles are opposite, man. Esau Edom is the true evil one. All right, let me read this in etymology, which goes into the origin of words. I got black pulled up, and if you go down to like about the fourth paragraph, fourth to fifth, right, it says meaning fierce, terrible, wicked. It is from the late 16th century, 14th century, figurative sense often come from the notion of without light, moral or spiritual, Latin and nigger, right? Had many of the same figurative sense, gloomy, unlucky, bad, wicked, malicious, man. And it's messed up. The reason, why I wanted to do this video is because Jake to this day call themselves black, man, and they're proud to do it, and really it's a shame, man, because that's something that your oppressor put on you, the same way some land tribes call themselves Mexicans or Guatemalans. Those are all the names that your oppressor gave you, man.
It says what, wicked?
Yep.
It says the book of Job, the 9th chapter, 24th verse says the world is given onto the hand of the wicked. So the Israelites can be the so-called black people. All right, they're not, the world. It wasn't given onto the hands of the Israelites.
Right, and it proves what I was saying about it was really in reverse. Because who's in authority is the self-proclaimed white person.
That's right. And
they're like the brothers said, they were the ones giving the world, man. So it proves that they're the wicked, man. You got something?
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and thou shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. So, when you read up in Deuteronomy, verse 15 real quick, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And when you read on down, these are all the curses that fell upon our people. And this is a sign for us that we are the true people of the Lord. You see, because there's no country or nation called black. All right, there's not a black island, the land of black. Well, there's Scotland, but that's a whole. You gotta go a little deeper than that. Slocky.
Yeah, Jake don't know that shit.
Yeah, but the point is that there's no one that's actually the color black. You see, because we all come from Adam, right? Which is Adama, from the ground, which is a dark, rich brown, man. It's not literally black. It looks black, but it's actually a dark, rich brown. When you look up humus, which is like the best soil on the earth. And then these Edomites, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, if you want to grab that, Genesis 25.
I got that.
Because they are the red people of the Bible, man. They're literally a shade of red, man.
Right. There's no such thing as white people or black people.
That's right. That's right.
Verse 46.
Yeah, let me get this real quick. Deuteronomy 28 and 46. and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed, your children, forever.
Yeah. So the children of Israel were gonna bear that mark, these curses as a mark, as an identifying factor, man. You know, and that's what they call us, man. They call us niggas and spicks, you know. But specifically, we're gonna go into this word black, you know, because like the brother mentioned it, there is nobody that's white. Nobody's walking around here that looks like a white piece of paper, and nobody's out here looking like a piece of coal, man. You know, there's pale flesh which has no hue in it.
No color, right?
No color, has no pigment. So the blood shows forth through the skin. So you got like a pinkish, reddish hue. All right, and then you have everybody else who's brown, and it goes from light brown to dark brown.
Oh, if I may say too, it's because we all come from Adam, like I said. So, which Adama means from the ground. So we were all brown at one point. But see, Cain, he rose up and slew his brother Abel. Mm-hmm. So the Most High put a mark on him, and he took away his pigmentation, so that you see his blood through his skin, man, making him or marking him as the first murderer on the earth. To stay away from this man. All right?
That's right.
And here, the self-proclaimed white man made it seem like being without any pigmentation is cool, when really that's a curse put on him.
Yeah.
That shit. If anything, back in the day, you motherfucker look weird. Like you seen a albino person walking around, like what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, like a white roach you step
right.
on.
Right.
Right. There's an African little girl over there in Africa, and she saw there's a little girl that had leprosy. She was frightened of her, man. She wouldn't be around her. She was scared, And then, I guess the family was like, nah, it's okay, man. She just has leprosy. But she was all complete white, albino.
Damn.
Well, if I make that back you up real quick, this is Leviticus 13:13. Then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is all turned white. He is clean. All right, and that's what Esau Edom is. He's a clean leopard, man. You see? That's why they look like the way they look like today, man.
Mm-hmm. So we go to this Genesis. This Genesis 25. I'm starting in verse 24. It says, "And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the furs came out red all over like a hairy garment." All right, because the ancient hairy garments, they used to be dyed red. It says, "And they called his name Esau, which means red." All right. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years